Welcome back, everyone. Alright, it's time for that last video. Now, I was going to walk you through creating everything that I did in this scene, but honestly, except for the last video, which I threw together to show you, it's the same stuff that we've been doing. The same stuff we've been doing with the bridge, the same basic editing that we've been doing throughout this entire video series. You can see down here the ropes I added. And the rest of it was all basically just normal editing and duplication and simple things like that. Alright, so this is the challenge. Since I'm not showing you guys how to do this, I want you to do your best to recreate it on your own. Now you can see at the very end I added in a very large plane, 300 by 300, and moved it to simulate a water plane, which we'll see in the last render, but it really doesn't need to be there right now. And we will just move around a bit, have a look at things. So you can see I've done some beveling, I did some insets. I created some planks and duplicated them. I created some boards and duplicated them. You can see I went into edit mode and actually manipulated my vertices to fit it the way I wanted and make it a little bit less perfect and smooth. And then I created a very simple tower, which also has some beveling on it, just because that's a silhouette area and I wanted to give it a little thickness. So, you can see I used a couple of, well, they're straight lines, but I used a couple of curves to create a roof. So this is what I want. You can see this is kind of a T-section. And I want you to have something like that. You can either extrude off the bridge to create this, or you can do it like I did and actually make it a separate piece. You can see I have a bridge, I have a base, I have the house as part of the base except for the stuff added on top. These are all separate pieces and my tower is a separate piece. I prefer to have different objects in there, but it's up to you what you do. There are only a few prerequisites. We have to have this kind of T shape. Whatever you create on this end needs to have some sort of opening at the top. Whether it's a door with a walkway out or an open top like I did, that needs to be open for a project later down the road. I would like you to have something that says house here, but how you build it is up to you. And last but not least, somewhere down here, I would like you to have a little pier. As you can see with the water plane, well heck, I'll just bring up a render. Later on, we'll do some things when we're working with materials and working with animation to actually make this water. And we'll have a little boat down here and it'll all be very cool. So some sort of dock coming off somewhere around this height. You can have it closer down to the water if you like. I would rather you didn't have it much higher. But that pretty much covers everything that I need you to make. Some sort of house, another portion of the house, or a tower, or something like that, but the top needs to be open in some fashion, whether it's a doorway or an open top, and some sort of pier over here, all in this kind of T shape. Other than that, it's up to you. I want you guys to bring your imagination to bear here and see what you can come up with. I am creating an area in the members lounge for this Blender series, and if you have any questions, by all means ask them there. And most certainly, if you're going through this course, please show me what you made. I want to see what you guys did with it. I want to see where you took it. Take some time. Build this multiple times if you have to. There's no such thing as perfect, but practice does make gooder. All right. I'll see you guys on the forums, and I hope you enjoyed these first 3 chapters.